Standard digital writing tools treat text as a flat, static document. They are designed for the linear flow of essays and memos, where the reader controls the pace of consumption. Stand-up comedy contradicts this flat text paradigm. It is a temporal art form that relies on the precise sequencing of information. A comedian manages an audience's working memory through rhythm and silence, delivering data points in a specific chronological order. Big Joke maps these structural requirements. It functions as a CAD program for stand-up, visualizing the load paths and tension metrics that hold a joke together. The product constitution strictly constrains AI. The software cannot generate punchlines. The comedian remains the sole author. The intelligence only maps human-authored structure, classifies metadata, and computes the optimal sequence along a timeline. Treating comedy as a calculable data structure turns a passive notebook into an active routing engine. It organizes, retrieves, and sequences material without intervening in the creative process. To model a joke, we must define its fundamental unit. It is not the word or the sentence, but the structural segment. This timeline shows how those segments function. The blue setup and green beats are the initial data blocks. They load context into the audience's mind, establishing the reality of the joke without seeking a laugh. The turn is the algorithmic pivot. This is the moment the audience realizes their mental model of the story is incorrect, causing the tension graph underneath to spike. We define this spike as pressure, the quantitative measure of the unanswered tension the audience is currently carrying. The laugh line segment serves as the release valve. It zeroes out the accumulated pressure, triggering the laughter response. Tags and extra beats follow the initial release. These segments ride the existing momentum, generating additional laughs from the same context without requiring a new setup. Assigning these structural intents to colored blocks allows a performer to diagnose their pacing at a glance. They can see if they are loading too much context without providing enough release valves. Ideas are often captured in high-friction environments, backstage or in a car, as raw audio recordings or dictated voice notes. The immutable vault protocol ensures that these original sparks are never lost. The system permanently preserves the raw audio and its initial transcript as the canonical source. Subsequent refinements use a version control architecture. New edits branch into distinct revisions, allowing a comedian to develop a clean version of a joke without destroying the club version. Text ingestion triggers Apple's natural language framework. This local-first engine scans the material to organize it without sending data to the cloud. The system automatically tags the text with semantic metadata, including topic, style, and energy level, while tracking performance history via a confidence meter. The user remains the final authority in this pipeline, retaining the power to confirm or override any automated classification the AI suggests. Offloading this semantic tagging to local NLP eliminates the manual folder maintenance that often leads to data rot in creative projects. Traditional nested folder hierarchies are insufficient for comedy. This system uses a directed node graph to manage the relationship between jokes. In this graph, discrete joke segments are nodes, and the thematic relationships between them act as connecting edges. The AutoSet engine uses this graph to build sets. A user provides parameters like runtime, topic focus, and energy thresholds. An algorithmic traversal then maps a specific route through the network, connecting an introductory node to the requested thematic material in the most efficient sequence. The algorithm identifies edges that form structural callbacks, reconnecting a concept from earlier in the set to provide a high-value laugh at the conclusion. Graph traversal replaces manual sorting with an instantaneous database query. It enables users to assemble 20 minutes of material from years of notes in seconds. This traversal results in a living set, a dynamic query that maintains a live link to the underlying joke material. When a joke is improved in the capture pipeline, that update cascades to every set utilizing that node. The set evolves automatically. The system provides automated alerts, identifying superior closer options or newly discovered callbacks based on the latest entries. To support rehearsal, an audio engine caches synthesized speech for each node. This provides a local audio reference for timing and accessibility without requiring repeated API calls. This infrastructure supports the performance independence principle. Preparation within the system improves the show whether or not the app is present on stage. The structural clarity gained during the rehearsal phase enables more precise delivery during the live performance. By limiting AI to structural analysis and semantic curation, the software acts as an amplifier for the performer. It applies engineering discipline to the organization of material while preserving the uncompromising reality of human authorship.